Good morning.
Woo, good morning.
Good morning. Autumn, I love watching you prepare your coffee. I mean, this is a production over here going on. You need to do like a YouTube video of stirring that. And I don't know that we got you a stirrer.
There's a pencil right
Wait,
here.
I am cracking up. You are so mean. That is
I
so
hope you don't need that later.
No, that is all yours, baby girl.
Drumstick.
Yeah. A drumstick.
I think I caught a moth with this. Hopefully that's just some extra protein.
Yeah. Well, I have those, and I'm not the only one, but they have been. I think I'm the queen of the famous stink bugs. You know those.
They're all over my house.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they really are.
And for whatever reason, I have poinsettias that are living, and I don't know why, but they do. I don't know, because usually mine expire right at Christmas, but for some reason these poinsettias are beautiful, and I don't know what we're gonna do with them. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but the stink bugs are all over them, and I'm like, get away or get off me. They're on me.
You can't get rid of them.
No, and matter of fact, I have the hair. This is a little fun fact about me, Autumn. If you and I, if we go out and we go hang out after the program sometime, insects love my hair.
Oh, you've told me this. It's your hairspray.
It's the hairspray. So I was doing coffee club, and there was a stink bug in my hair. Yes, and so
it probably came from your poinsettia.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe if you dye it red, dye your hair red, and then they will leave your poinsettia alone
and come to me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that look. So good.
Do it.
Now we had a gentleman, Bob Holler.
I love Bob Holler.
You knew Bob Holler?
I knew Bob Holler.
Okay. So he's
fabulous.
Okay, so he's a country boy. Okay,
yeah.
And he had so many great things that I actually patterned off of. But one of the things was we were on air together. We were doing coffee club actually.
Yeah.
And a gnat flew in his mouth. Okay, well I'm going to tell you right now that you'll hear sounds you don't want to hear. You know what I mean? If that happens, okay? Because that's when I'm going to have to turn off the radio, please, beg you. Well, he swallowed it, just like a champ.
Probably. But you know how many bugs that man probably swallowed?
Oh, I know.
His times on the tractor.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Probably like that's just some extra protein.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what he said. Yeah. And I know
I'm really an old man at heart.
No,
I have an internal old man.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. That's adorable. That's so cute. Well, I was just so amazed at that. And I thought, man, you took that like a boss. I mean, like a champ. I mean, because I would have been over there. It would not have been pleasant. It would not have been good. Yeah, it would have been horrible, honestly. But anyway, so we're having McDonald's this morning. I'm loving it.
I'm super excited. I'm not gonna lie, my coffee was empty this morning.
So. Well, it's high time, and now we got it, and it's like you like it.
I do.
Creamer.
It's only 5 and a large.
Nothing. No
sugar.
No, I know.
But I always. This is really kind of nerdy of me, but the song "You're So Vain."
Wait, Carly Simon.
Yeah,
I'm going
You're
to
so
spit out my coffee. I love
told
that.
you, little old man inside. I listen to 70s.
No, I love it.
There's the line. There's clouds in my coffee.
Yes.
And so every time I pour my
coffee,
that's what I think of, and I like to see it purple because I'm nerdy like that.
I love that. I love that.
So yeah, that's why it's always a production.
Do you remember whenever How to Lose Guy in 10 Days? Oh, you don't watch movies though. Did you
see that one?
Well, see, you are coming around. I'm rubbing off on you. If there's one thing that you and I are going to get about this relationship, I'm going to get you watching movies. I'm going to get you watching movies.
Yeah, yellow is not a good color for her.
Oh, did you not think so? No, oh my gosh, I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and
you have to be very special to wear yellow.
I have to agree with that. Yeah. Yellow's a hard color.
It was a beautiful dress.
Yeah.
I think she probably should have had different colors.
But remember when she sang that song, You're So Vain? Yeah. You probably think this song is bad.
I was like, hey, I know that song.
Yeah, I know.
They don't like when you sing in the theaters, though. I did find that out.
Yeah.
That.
I would love it. Now that's the kind of person I want to go with. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be that kind of person, I want to be there.
That's the kind of person I am.
Don't you dare go without me.
The one movie I watched, and I'm really kind of embarrassed to say this. I did watch movies when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Why would you be embarrassed to say this?
Well, I'll tell you when you find out what movie it is.
Why am I gonna blush over here?
There's a movie called About a Boy, and it has Hugh Grant in it.
Oh, okay. About a Boy.
Yeah, it's called About a Boy. It's really not a great movie.
Okay.
It's really not, but I went and watched it in the theaters like 3 times.
Whoa, hello.
And it has the song Killing Me Softly in it. Yeah. I sang that one in the theater too, but thankfully no one was there.
That's hilarious. That is
but it's not a good movie. And so I watch it now and I'm like, really? This is what
Well, no. Now isn't that now and you're still, pretty young. You're still young. But it's really crazy, Autumn, when you go back and like things that like TV shows that were like something that you haven't, remember, you remember, and then when you watch them, you're like, did I really like this? You know what I mean? That happens a lot.
And it's funny the things that you watch as an adult that you watched as a kid, and you're picking up the stuff that you're like, ooh.
Oh, well, that's true. You missed it.
I did that one time when Max was, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Maybe 9. I don't know. He had a little friend over, and I'm like, hey, let's watch Ace Ventura. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, let's watch it.
Yeah.
We get 10 minutes in, I'm like, this is not a great movie. Why am I letting my kids watch this?
Yeah,
like,
right. No,
so I'm turning it off because I didn't remember all those things.
Yeah, I know. Well, and you didn't think about it necessarily when you become a parent, it completely,
it's like,
those mommy brains change completely, don't they? Yeah.
Oh, the lion sleeps tonight, and I don't need to see that, and neither do they.
Wait, I am cracking.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's hilarious.
It's bad.
Yeah. But it is funny, and going back in the time machine and looking at some of the movies or songs. A lot of times the songs too, I didn't catch. I mean, and then you go back, and I know that some of the songs now, or like pretty well anything goes anymore.
Oh,
I mean,
there's no
stopping on some of this stuff. But you go back, some of the older songs too had some things that were kind of.
Well, if you listen to some from the 70s and 80s, it's like that's when everything was coming out.
Yeah,
that's when,
there's some
standards. No, I don't want to say standards were being dropped, but the monitoring, the censorship of some of it was.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe we need some of that back.
Yeah, I have to agree on that. Yeah. I agree. Well, anyway, so it's
hot-blooded.
Yeah,
I mean,
check it and see.
Yeah,
it got a fever of a.
And that sounds great.
See,
so you listen to the verses.
Yeah.
And really, it's not good.
Well, what about and I was a huge fan, and I had the in my. Mom's Granada.
How many 12
I was so cool. Okay, I was so cool. In my mom's Granada. I'm gonna say that Granada, man. It was weird to say that. It sounds funny to say, but I had the 8-track tape player, and I had Meatloaf. Okay,
I love Meatloaf.
Completely rolling the windows down, playing Meatloaf. I was so cool, Autumn. So anyway, and Paradise by the Dashboard
horrible
Light.
song.
Oh my God,
horrible song.
Really?
I mean, waiting for the end of time because I screwed up when I was young, and sports is not an option. So can one of us die, please?
My favorite part, couldn't take it any longer. Lord, it was crazy when the feeling came upon me like a tidal wave. I started swearing to my God upon my mother's grave that I would love you till the end of time. I swore.
Yeah.
I would love you till the end of time.
And now he's waiting for it.
And now I'm praying for the end of time.
You know what? I did.
That's horrible.
It really is.
It's horrible.
Especially in light of the fact that he has passed away. I know. No.
Yeah.
But even ABBA has some. Like, I used to jam to ABBA.
Yeah.
I still sometimes jam to ABBA because I have a very eclectic taste.
Yeah.
And so they make fun of me at work because my radio will go from 30s, golden 30s, to the 80s, to the 90s, to Christian music.
Yeah.
I have all of this.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Rawhide plays. Yeah. And I always, of course, Dennis is gone till April. So every time that song plays.
Is he missing us?
I don't think so.
Tell me he's missing us.
I don't think
Tell me he's missing us. Yeah, I know. He's in paradise. Is he missing us?
Like, no.
No, he's not missing us.
Although he did, there was one day he emailed me like 7 times in a row, and I was like, are you just bored? What are you doing?
Does he mention me? Is he mentioning me?
Has he asked if I've
Has he asked?
down?
Yes, has he asked? Yeah, because remember, we're supposed to take a little jaunt down there and visit paradise for a little bit. We thought about doing Coffee Club Live for Paradise.
That would be great.
I know that. You and I are supposed to be doing that.
I would love that.
I don't know. We got to get that set up.
But Rawhide Juice coming. You know that song?
Yeah.
And I'm off Rawhide.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I used to
remember when the Blues Brothers brought it back, I think. Go ahead.
I used to peek over the cubicle and just, Rawhide!
Oh my gosh, I love that. Get him. Yeah. Keep him on his toes. But that's hilarious.
I'm not a boring person.
No, I don't believe that. I have no doubt in that. All right, need to thank our sponsors real quick. Walmart, Meadowview Healthcare Center, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Skyline Suites, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Fox Burley Wealth Management. Wonderful sponsors every morning right here on Coffee Club. All right, let's see what today is, Autumn. Today is, of course, yesterday I had Brad on, and of course, his birthday is today. So happy birthday. And we went ahead and started the celebrations yesterday. This is also Clash Clothing Day. class clothing. I've seen more people now. Autumn, hang with me on this. Like wearing like weird colors together, like colors. Okay, like really, and this is something that I'm going to tell you this, and you're going to say why. But if you take for Valentine's Day, if you take your reds and you mix them with pinks, they're beautiful. They really are. They're very, very
well. They're all the same color family.
Yeah. If you look like let's look at paint, and you know how like the scale, the paint scale.
Pink is just white with red.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks really good together. Yeah. So are there any certain colors that you will not wear together?
No, I'm a free for all.
I love that. Love that. Absolutely. Yeah.
But I do kind of have more of a classy. No,
yes,
that's not even right.
Yeah, I think you're.
I kind of like more of those. But I was kind of a nerd, and if anybody remembers me in middle school, like I was the person that was always wearing the khaki pants, like a dork.
Oh no, khaki are just so awesome. They're so classy.
Not when you're in middle school, Becky.
Okay, you were ahead of your time.
I was a dork. It's okay. I can admit it.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me. So I've always kind of dressed a little bit older than what I am, and I don't think I actually started wearing jeans to school until my sophomore year.
Oh wow, that's a little fun fact.
Yeah, I was a nerd.
No, did you just not want to?
No, I was a nerd.
You really,
I really was a nerd.
Yeah. This is what
like now people want to be nerdy because it's cool.
Cool, yeah.
You know the song "I was country when country wasn't cool."
Oh my gosh,
I was nerdy when nerdy wasn't cool.
And now it is cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Now they have like grandma style. My niece went through a phase where it's like, oh, it's grandma style.
Okay.
And I'm like, I was wearing that when it wasn't cool. How is this cool now?
Yeah.
So, I've always kind of been a nerd.
I think that would be a classy taste. I mean, I know you're saying that it like was nerdy then, but actually,
because we didn't have school uniforms.
No.
Autumn did school uniforms on her own.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. All right. Also today, National Chocolate Cake Day. Oh, love that. Do you love chocolate cake? Who doesn't?
Who doesn't like chocolate?
Question that.
I like chocolate. Yeah. Anything.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Yeah. Chocolate Cake Day. Love that. National Geographic Day,
which I think is very important.
I do.
Hopefully, true geography and not just the National Geographic Station.
I have to agree. Yeah.
It's important.
And we've come a long way, from reading maps from years ago.
The kids don't know how anymore.
No, and
that makes me sad a little bit.
I have to agree with you on that, and I've always said the same thing. I've probably told you. I'd love to bring, my mom has passed, but I'd love to bring her back and show her this because she was our map reader of the family, and she would take so many like tense moments because like when you read the map, like let's say you were going to another state. And they would change the road, they would change construction, your exits. Well, the maps didn't update like that.
Right. And not only that, you have a map, and then it's like, oh, unless you have a detailed map, what exit do I take?
Exactly.
I don't know. We're guessing.
Yeah, exactly. So it was, and I'll never forget, like on vacations, like she'd be with a flashlight reading these maps. I know. Right. I know. And you think about the tension and the stress trying to, before you hit your exit or seeing, or if it says detour or let's say the exit's closed or something, you're trying to find, and now we've come a long way. You just type it in and you're done. You're ready to take me there.
Sometimes.
Well,
unless sometimes it doesn't update, but yes, for the most part, it's to a T.
Yeah. I had this was early GPS. We went to visit a friend in Florida and I wanted to bring back a little palm tree. Little. No, okay. And I ended up.
I'm interested to see how that survived.
Well, I know it didn't going to be inside. No, it didn't. So I ended up at a what do you call it? A dead end, and it was very shady dead end.
Banjos
I was like, yes, paddle faster. The banjos. I hear banjos. Exactly.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So anyway, I learned my lesson on that, but I think we've come a long way now.
Yeah.
So and usually, it'll tell you if it's closed or not there anymore.
Well, we had a customer, and we found this is an interesting thing. And speaking of geographic, made you think that he was born in Trinidad. Well, the capital of Trinidad is the Port of Spain. Okay. And so, I knew that.
Okay.
I don't know why I knew that, but I did. Okay. And so I was like,
random facts.
So, I'm telling her, I'm like, that's in Spain. Like, he was born in Spain, I guess. Nah, Trinidad and Tobago are down by Venezuela. Like, I was completely.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, wow, maybe I should have known that. But then when I saw the capital, I felt better about myself.
Okay.
Because I was like, well, I knew Spain was somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere related to that, like somewhere involved. So I'm not completely crazy, but yeah, I had no clue.
Yeah. Well, you're ahead of me because
But like, we don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I think we should. I think it's very interesting to learn about other countries.
Yeah.
And I wish we would do that more often.
Yeah.
Like more hands-on.
Yeah. I'm not really.
I love it.
I don't know. Well, I don't really know. I kind of just. I don't know. You know what I mean? I enjoy, like, maybe their food,
Well,
but I'm okay where I'm at. I don't know. I'm so, like,
as I'm chomping on my biscuit,
which is from McDonald's.
Which is from
You're
McDonald's.
supposed to be doing that. Eat your breakfast. Yeah.
So, in college,
Yeah.
I took a geography class. You had to. And I probably wouldn't have done it on my own. I had to.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, one of the things that we did that I really thought was neat, we had to pick a different country. And we either had to do, like, we had to do a presentation for it, but we either had to bring, like, a game or a meal or an activity or a celebration. So, like, bring that in there to learn about it.
Right.
And that's the first time I ever ate goat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
It wasn't bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. But it was kind of neat to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's kind of neat because I think sometimes we get in our own little world.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is all there is. And when you do learn about other cultures and other countries, it's just neat. It's neat. I'm not saying, I want to go and, copy all that, but just to know there's more than us. I mean, there's more than us. I know.
You are blowing my mind over
I
here.
know.
Somewhere out there.
I know. But it's I love that kind of stuff though. Like, I love to travel.
No, I do. I love to go to. Yeah, I do.
I go anywhere.
Yeah, I think right now it's a little bit, but I do love to travel too. And I do like to see what other people are doing too.
I tell Justin, I said,
and I do
you're the
take some
reason I
classes
don't
in
travel
college on
anymore.
geography. You do what?
So Justin, I said, you're the reason I don't travel anymore. Before we got married, I'd already been to Cancun and Costa Rica, and then I got married, and now we go nowhere.
You're in paradise every day, sweetheart.
I am.
I'm surprised he doesn't look at you and say, "I've got you in paradise every day."
Said, why do you want to travel? You have everything.
Everything right here. Yeah. What more would you want? Your life is fulfilled. All right. This is also Thomas Crapper Day. Do you know what he invented? Remember?
Did he invent the toilet?
He sure did.
That's what
Yes,
I thought.
He did.
Yeah.
This is also World Breast Pumping Day. Yes. And it's amazing. I'll just real quick, and I hope I'm going to say this, and I hope I say this classy, but they've come a long way with those from the day that because I breastfed all 6 of my daughters.
Yeah.
And that's a huge difference in the pump nowadays than what they have now.
I think it's a lot easier.
Oh, it's a lot easier. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I haven't had a nursing baby in quite some time.
Yeah, well,
I tend to forget.
I haven't either, but I
But I do remember it. It's hard to do. Thank God for the women who do make it work while they're working.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is, and I'll tell you right now, Walmart does a wonderful job. They actually have a area for nursing moms.
Oh, nice.
No, and so you can go in there and you can pound.
I think everyone should.
It's
I really
so nice,
do. I think,
and just and they kind of made it like nice, loungy, really classy.
our Walmart here.
Yeah. And so
Where at in the store? Is it in the dressing?
it's for the
No, I know, but is
the
it like
workers.
by the?
It's
For the workers.
Yeah. So like if you were,
Okay.
because they're there all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're the ones that like.
I'm
have
sitting
to-
here thinking in my mind, is it by the dressing room?
No, it's like for the workers. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing.
Yeah. So I'm saying that right there shows them for their associates.
Yeah.
How they take care of them. So therefore, you have that privacy. And when you're there all day long, there's no way. Like if you're just shopping, you probably can either feed before or after.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you're there all day,
working,
and we know when
you
it happens,
need to come.
yes. Oh, it's not good. It's not pleasant.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because even talking about what we were talking about censorship earlier, in songs and things, we are not a very modest country, but you let a woman go to nurse in public and people want to lose their minds.
Oh yeah.
And it just, I love that they have a comfortable place. Like, that's amazing.
Oh,
That's great. But it's like, you know what? Mama should be able to pump right in the middle of, like,
I think it's just because it's more luxury and it's also more relaxing.
And that's great.
Which that time when you are pumping, it's nice when you can kind of have a little, like with, I know we're not cows, but like they feed them, you know what I'm saying, during, well, a lot of them, are eating during when
it burns the calories, so calories in, calories out.
I would say I have
we have some bonbons and some
someday we'll have to talk further about this, but I remember as a little girl just, going to dairy farms and thinking, and the dairy farmers would say, we can't miss it, we have to be here, you can't ever leave. And I remember thinking, well, why could you not take a day off? And then after I had a baby, and I was like, oh, I know why.
That is something, honestly, that is very true for farmers. You don't get to take
they
off.
Completely.
When they want to, when they need to milk, you better be there to milk them.
I completely.
I get it.
I think any mother knows that.
Yeah, 6, you get it.
You better get out there and get this done.
See, mine all had allergies.
Oh.
So I did nurse Max for 6 weeks.
Okay.
But he had, like, I'm not going to get into all of it, but my kids all had allergies. And so after I almost killed Max, I decided, okay, well, nursing's not, like, I'm a big fan of it. We tried it. But I'm so thankful we do have other options too.
Well, and that is a blessing. And, and the main thing is, I think I'm not a doctor, I don't say on TV, is that you have a healthy baby.
Yes.
That's what matters.
That's my thing.
But mine was because it was convenient.
Yes.
And it was.
I would have loved to have been able, Yes.
Yeah. So, so it's everybody's different on that. But anyway, so that's
National Pumping Day.
How in the world? Yeah. We're celebrating National Pumping Day. Yay! Yay! And thank goodness that they've made progress and made them better.
Yes.
Yeah. I really do.
I think every now and then
when I would be pumping, I would let out a moo. Yeah.
Oh, gotta fill up the tanks again.
That's right. I'm a Jersey over here, let me tell you. Okay. All right, let's get off of this one. Okay, Autumn. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see here. We are doing the promotion with McDonald's. We actually had Walmart yesterday, and we gave sandwich and McDonald's. And today we're the Celebrity Home Loans we're celebrating. We got some others that we're going to be celebrating today. So anyway, it's a fun time with McDonald's. And something else, Autumn, and I didn't know how you felt about blueberry, but they do have this blueberry. It's blueberry cream. It's an pie, and it's just.
Oh man, I love the pies.
Do you? I didn't know that.
I will take pie over cake any day.
Yeah, I'm a pie girl. Yeah, I do. Well, I like. I don't know. I like.
No, I will take pie over cake any day.
Yeah. I do love a good pie. Yeah, I do. Can't go wrong with
pie,
that.
Butterscotch pie.
Yeah.
Cherry pie.
Pecan pie. Yeah, I'm with you. Blueberry pie, blueberry and cream. It's not just blueberry, blueberry and cream.
Yeah, and they have the strawberry and cream ones too, and those are good.
And for Valentine's Day too. And remember, that's just just less than a month away.
It is.
Yeah.
It's actually like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, so we've got the big game. We've got the big game going, and then I'm sure
we will be wrestling that morning.
Oh, really?
We'll be wrestling, and then people will have Super Bowl, and then.
Oh wow, you got a busy day then.
Yeah, my kids are going to try to win a singlet up at Diesel City.
Oh, well, I hope they do. I will be hoping they do. That's going to really wear them out. Doesn't that wear them out? Don't they get, Good.
We've had wrestling meets. We had one last night. We had one Tuesday night. And we have one tonight. Yeah. And so this morning, my kids not want to get up. Because, Thursdays they get up early.
Yeah.
So I can be here on time.
Yeah.
And I almost didn't make it today.
No, you did wonderful. Had the theme song going.
Yeah,
breathe in.
I listen on my way. I listen. I'm like, oh,
you're doing great. No. I'd rather you drive safe, sweetheart.
So yeah, it does. It wears them out.
So then, do their muscles get sore? I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
They have to have sore muscles.
They do have sore muscles. We have a sauna that I throw them in.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. So then, do they practice on a sore muscle? We were talking about that the other day because old school. However you got it, you put it, or let's say track. If when I pull the muscle, the old school run it off.
Well, there's
and
a
now
difference.
They don't do that.
Okay, but there's a difference between my muscles are sore because they've been exerted,
Okay.
and my muscle is sore because I injured it.
Okay. Okay.
So that, thankfully, my kids have not had injured muscles. They have had sore muscles.
Sore muscles. Okay.
So yes, sore muscles, you work it out.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
And the more you do it, the less sore. I mean, it's like anything. The more you do it, the less sore you are.
Yeah.
Now, if they were injured, that would be treated differently.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I'm not going to let my kid wrestle on a treated, on an injured muscle, because then what you do is you make it worse.
Yeah.
And it never gets better.
Yeah.
So there is a difference between sore and injured.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there we go. Good.
Now, other people may, I don't.
Now, well, and that's something, but we've learned a lot, than what we used to do. Yeah.
Because at this point in time, and I feel this way about football, I feel this way about, any of the sports my kids do, this is for fun.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
This is for fun. Yeah. It is not worth you ruining your whole health at a young age because you were not properly taken care of.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's what my kids go to the chiropractor. Mm-hmm. They go every other week, and some people think I'm crazy. I'm like, no, they,
No,
I wish I would have started going when I was younger.
Yeah.
So yes, we do what we need to do to make sure they are okay.
Love that. Love that. Love that. All right. A little bit. I'm gonna change gears. We're going down another. We're going another
I feel like one of those commercials.
I know. Here we go.
Slide.
New slide. Yeah, new slide. We were talking about McDonald's, and this is just popped up. McDonald's. They said I'll give McDonald's partial credit for this. It's cool they're doing it, but you still have to build the sandwich yourself. So, okay, next week McDonald's is adding the menu hack item for a limited time, meaning food mashups that are popular on social media. Okay, that are fairly epic, but everything comes separately, so you have to assemble them yourself. Starting on Monday, you'll get, I guess, these 4 menu hack items for a limited time. Well, let's find out what they are. So the hash brown McMuffin is a sausage McMuffin with a hash brown inside the sandwich. Oh, hello. Think about that. You know how you put potato chips on your sandwich? This is putting
like a headache.
It sounds like hash browns on your sandwich.
But you can do that anyway. Just get a McMuffin and a hash brown and then put it together.
Part of their breakfast menu. Okay, they're doing a crunchy double, which is a double cheeseburger, but you add a layer of nuggets at the bottom and drizzle them with barbecue sauce.
That does not sound good to me at all.
Oh, I think you'd have your
chicken nuggets and a burger together.
Does it sound like a foul?
That does not.
That's like a foul. I can do it.
I don't know that I can do that.
I think I can do it. Okay, now here's another one. This one's going to get you there. The surf and turf, which is a double cheeseburger. Oh, hello, with a filet of fish patty on it. And then there's an extra middle bun, so it's kind of like a Big Mac.
I don't need anything that swims.
I see. I love it. And something about the fish fillet. We were talking about Big Macs, which Big Mac's my thing. But a fish fillet, that bun, everything's just so good about that fish fillet.
I don't like to mix my meats.
Okay, obviously. I will mix, okay?
I am not mixing my meats.
I will mix them, baby.
No.
Okay, so here we come. Here was another one, okay? Okay, the land, air, and sea. It's a Big Mac. Okay, so you got the land, you got air, and you got the sea. So here it is. It's a Big Mac with 2 burger patties, like usual, which Big Mac, that's mine, okay? But also, you get a filet of fish patty and a McChicken patty.
No, why?
Can you imagine how big that sandwich is going to be?
Can you imagine how greasy that's going to be?
Oh, can you imagine how good it's going to be? Okay, it's not clear how much each one's going to cost, but they'll assume that they'll charge for an extra element when you're adding them on. So that's kind of fun. I think that's
so. I will combine my bacon with my egg.
There you go.
I will do that.
You're getting crazy.
It's 2 animals.
Look at you.
It's enough.
They go together. They go together.
But I feel like bacon is its own food group, and really,
bacon is just
bacon stands alone. But yeah, I am not one that can mix. I don't even like combination fajitas.
Oh.
Justin, when we go out, he'll order fajitas with steak and shrimp and chicken. And now I'm not doing that.
Oh, then you need to get Justin one of these sandwiches. Yeah. Right? You need to get him. Yeah, definitely. I don't
even mix fajitas.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll mix my vegetables all
You ever
day
heard of
long.
surfing turf?
No, I don't need anything that swims.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
I cannot
So,
stress that
All right,
enough.
we said it. Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about it. So if I get shrimp or if I get
I will
if I
not
get
eat any of it.
fish or
No.
yeah, I'm good then. I don't you know. I mean,
I will
sorry,
be picking
sorry,
off
Autumn.
your
I would
plate.
share with you, but I can't. You
Yeah.
know? Another fun thing, Dolly Parton has come out with a new cake mix, and
I have seen this.
yes, it's actually sold out online, but we're waiting for it to hit some of our stores. And
So I have seen she has come out with it, but I have been
Well,
busy and not social media.
you know,
What is it?
it's a cake mix, and she has a banana pudding, like a banana pudding one, and there was another one that I was like really really excited about. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it was called, but anyway, but it's a cake mix, and not only the mix, she's got the icing with it. So it's one of those things that is going to be. I think it's absolutely fabulous because I think for Dolly Parton to just put a stamp of approval on it.
Is there anything special about this, or is it just a cake mix?
Well, it's a cake mix, but there's different flavors. The flavors, like you don't normally find a banana pudding cake mix. You see what I'm saying? And
Okay.
of course, they've got her cute little photo on there. And then
So
her
that's the
icing.
pigeonhole.
Yeah, it's kind of,
It's different flavors.
I'm diving in, baby. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going for it. Yeah,
Key lime pie.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Key lime. Yeah, she's got the different. I'm trying to remember the flavors that she has. Let me see if I can find it. But it's Dolly Parton, and of course, you remember I bought the oh, I put dilly.
I do like a good dilly bar.
Yeah. Oh, can't go wrong with those. There we go. Let me see if there we are. The cake mix. Here we go. Let's see what she has. She's got Southern style. Which Southern style? When they put that, that means there's more egg, butter, and all that stuff. But let me see if I can find the actual. Yeah, I know. You know what that tells me? Yeah, that tells me that Dolly Parton loves us, right? Okay, hang on. We're gonna get it. Here we go. She's got. This is one I want. The coconut. I think coconut. Of course, coconut cake you can get, right? They have the banana and cream, and it tastes like a banana pudding. And those are the two that I see mainly.
I need to make a banana pudding. I have some bananas.
Yeah, and that is now that happens to be that is okay. So wait, hang on. She's got creamy chocolate. She's got, of course, you got to do chocolate. Which today's chocolate cake day.
So buy your Dolly Parton chocolate cake mix.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's going to be. She's got the coconut. She's got the banana cream, and she's actually got for if you get the banana cream, she's got the icing to go with it, and for the coconut too. So to me, that's just going to be wonderful. I think that right now, I think they're kind of hard to get because she just launched it, so it's new. So it probably if you're going right now trying to find it, I don't think you're going to find it yet, but it will be coming.
Well, and we're in Indiana, so it'll probably be a good 3 to 4 months before we actually see it.
These are things to remember. Should be coming soon, right? It takes a little bit of time, okay? That's all right. That's all right. We pace ourselves, okay? We pace ourselves. You know what I mean?
Anticipation is
That's
killing
right.
me.
Exactly. So that gives us time to get rid of all the other stuff that we've got.
That's right.
So anyway, I'm excited about that. And I was a Patti LaBelle came out with a cake. It was 2 or 3 Christmases ago, and it was just one of those things that it says it's something about it'll make your day better. So I was having one of those days.
I kind of feel like maybe I should be a marketing person.
Yes, so it was like for me, and I will you will have me hooked, line, and
make
sinker.
your day better.
Yeah. So make your day better. So I had to buy this cake because I had to make my day better, right? So I bought this cake, and it really did make my day better. Okay. It did, okay. I just want to say, so yeah.
But I think that's the power of positive thinking.
Absolutely. And marketing, absolutely. Well, it's true. And it was positive thinking. And when I took a bite of that cake and had a cup of coffee, I was making my day all better.
Yeah. Coffee and cake or anything sweet makes your day better.
It always does. Absolutely. All right. So one more thing. Okay. So Little Debbie's got to get in on this. Okay. So they're having 7 new Little Debbie snacks are getting ready for their own ice cream flavors. You like Little Debbie's?
We do like Little Debbie's.
Okay. And with your group, you need to know this. Okay.
Yeah, because my group loves ice cream.
Oh, well then
Justin and the kids are ice cream lovers.
Okay.
Me, I prefer good gelato. But
gelato.
Talenti gelato. That's delicious.
Okay.
You need to go get some. You're giving me a look like you think I have 3 heads.
I don't know. I mean, I like the khaki pants. I respect all that stuff, but I don't know what this is. This is a
Gelato's delicious.
Is it like
It's an ice cream.
cream? I was gonna say it's an ice cream.
Yeah, but it's better.
Is it?
More expensive,
Creamy?
probably.
Okay.
That's probably why.
That's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if I'm going to spend $5 on this little pint, I'm going to enjoy the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so Little
Okay,
Debbie.
so it's going to be hitting a Walmart freezer aisle on February the 1st. So
That's just next Tuesday.
Yeah, limited runs of Christmas tree cake flavored ice cream. They did it over the holidays, but they say the new flavors will be available. Oatmeal cream pie. Oh, I think that'll be delicious.
I think I freeze some oatmeal cream pies, and those are good.
If you say oatmeal in your food, then they make it a little healthy, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah,
ice
absolutely.
Cream. Yeah, I can see that.
Sometimes I make, no, I don't. I was going to say, sometimes I make oatmeal raisin cookies and give it to my kids for breakfast, but that's a lie. I don't do that. But I could, and it would be healthy.
Well, yeah. Oh, you can't beat a good oatmeal cookie.
No, when you have your oatmeal, your raisins,
yeah.
I mean, that's
so good. Okay, so they have the oatmeal cream pies. They're going to be coming out. This is ice cream, cosmic brownie ice cream. Oh, see, brownies and ice cream.
But the cosmic brownies, give me the walnuts.
What's the cosmic? Is that it's got the?
It has the candy. I don't know what it is. It's colorful and it's candy and it's not walnuts.
Okay. I love.
The brownies are my favorite Little Debbie snack.
With ice cream.
But I need the walnuts.
Okay, well, throw some walnuts in there, okay? But I'm just thinking a brownie and ice
that's
cream.
Spectacular. Sometimes I warm up my Little Debbie brownie and I throw vanilla ice cream on top of it and top it with a cherry and chocolate fudge.
You were country before country.
That's right.
That's
right.
Okay, then they have the zebra cakes, which is all favorite.
You know, if you think about, though, the Christmas tree cakes, the zebra cakes, same cake, by the way, different toppings.
Yeah.
But who doesn't love cake and ice cream?
Who
does not put
their
cake in their ice
cream? I love it too. Well, and it's like when you have a birthday, you have cake and ice cream.
Yeah.
Right.
So really, again, creative marketing, nothing new. You just wrap the same thing in a different package.
Yep, that's exactly right. Okay, here we go. Honey buns. Honey buns.
Oh, I used to love honey buns.
Honey buns with ice cream. I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the
flavor combination.
I'm trying to think of the texture. You know, because you have your.
Did you ever warm your honey buns up?
Yeah.
I always warm mine up. But I think anytime you have anything warm, and you top it with ice cream, you can't go wrong.
This has been years ago when I was younger. I spent the night at a girl's house, and she took the honey buns and she took it out and she put butter on it and then warmed it up. Yeah, think about the calories, but you put the butter on it.
I don't care about calories.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
But yes, you think about that and you're like,
look what you're adding to that honey bun.
Why didn't I think of that?
That's
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, why didn't I think
I just want to say, it's melt in your mouth. It's delicious. I mean, it takes it to a whole other level. But you got to be prepared for that, okay? All right.
That could be good. I wonder if this is going to be all vanilla ice cream.
Well, do that for your family. Get some honey buns and just put a little butter on it and warm them up. I bet they'll just. You'll be the MVP. I mean, Dustin is going to go low on the totem pole. You're up. You are going to rock that house. You're going to be the most valuable player.
I wonder though, is this all vanilla ice cream with these Little Debbie snacks?
I'm guessing it is. It doesn't say. It says there. Doesn't say anything about it. I don't know. It doesn't say that. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, so the Swiss. Okay, then hang on. So now you had the honey buns. Now the Swiss rolls. Now that would be, that would be good, right? Strawberry shortcake rolls. Oh.
That'd be good.
That's a great idea because the strawberry shortcake, right?
Yeah.
And you had some ice cream anyway, so yeah. Oh, this is another one. Nutty bars.
That could be fabulous.
Think about that.
Your chocolate, your peanut butter, your crisp.
Oh, the crisp.
So really, you know what Little Debbie's doing, right? They're jumping on the Blizzard train.
Oh, they are. Look at that. Choo-choo. Yeah.
These are all Blizzards.
Pull them all out of the...
I told you, nothing new. It's just wrapped up in a different way.
Choo-choo. Yep, that's exactly right. You named it, you called it.
That's what
Absolutely.
You said that.
And we like it, though. We like it. We will not complain.
I'll probably have some in my freezer.
It's $2.50 a pint. That's affordable. Yeah, right. Yeah, get some different flavors. See what that would be fun. Wouldn't that be a fun family night? Like you get the different flavors, put them in, like everybody gets to taste them, see what their favorites are. How fun!
But because I'm cheap, I'd probably be like, I'm going to buy a gallon of vanilla ice cream for $2.50.
Oh, and
a box for do 12, and then
Now,
we can have
break
more.
that down for us, Autumn. Yeah. Yeah. Well, something's coming
No,
out.
I'm not, because that takes time.
One more thing about McDonald's. This is coming, and it's not here yet. It's not here yet, but coming down the pipe, and I hope it comes to our community soon. Is a peanut butter crunch McFlurry. Yeah, that made your eyes. Hello.
I like peanut butter.
Hello. Yeah, how could you not? Peanut butter crunch McFlurry. Yeah, and we don't have it yet, but I'm.
Do we still have McFlurries?
Oh, we do. Well, yeah, we do. The Oreos and
M&Ms?
M&Ms.
That's the
Yeah,
other one?
they have the McFlurries, and so they are very good. Yeah.
I'm eating my bacon over here. Bacon peanut butter McFlurry could be good.
Well, and people, they do that at the state fair. They take the bacon and put chocolate on it. It's called pigs in the mud.
Oh,
You have your salty and your sweet. Yeah,
that could be good.
Yeah, we talk a lot about food. I know.
We
Okay,
do,
now
but you know what?
It's breakfast time. It's morning. And
I'm eating breakfast. So.
Yes, you are, and
And thank you for that.
you are so welcome.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little excited when I remembered you were gonna have coffee here today.
Coffee for you.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, thank
And this is
God.
coffee club. That was one thing. Someone came in and they said, "Where's the coffee?" And I was like, "Well, I had a pot here years ago, and it made really like weird sounds when I would be making it,
Yeah.
And then
You need a French press.
well, then the people that didn't drink it, okay, so I'd have a whole pot, and then I would end up drinking the whole pot all day
I
long.
see nothing wrong with that.
No, I know. I just
Well, so
You know.
here's how I found out I drink too much coffee. Because, when COVID happened and everybody worked from home.
Yeah.
I buy my coffee at Sam's Club. I really like the dark roast, organic, Newman's Own, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And those come in a box of 100.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I went through a box in like 3 weeks.
Oh. Okay.
And I thought,
Yeah.
something's wrong here.
Yeah.
But you're working from home,
Yeah.
and those Keurigs, they're so easy to just
and
get
they're
up
fresh,
and you make
they're hot.
one.
Yeah.
And it's no secret, I'm a heavy drinker. Like, if it's in front of me, I will drink it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, after 3 weeks going through 100 K-Cups,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I put up the K-Cup, the Keurig, and I pulled back out the regular coffee pot. I had I may have a problem. You look in my pantry, I have 4 different coffee mechanisms.
No, there's
Yeah,
no problem.
I
That's a good
have
thing. That's
the
a good thing.
Keurig, the French press,
Yeah.
the Mr. Coffee, whatever, the espresso machine. I have a problem.
No.
So I pulled out the old coffee pot, and I was like, okay, this way I will make a pot of coffee, and when it is done, I am done.
Good, right.
Yeah, but that's how I know I had a problem. 100.
Well, I have
100.
Yeah. Well, it's just so convenient, and it's one of those things. I'm in a habit. I just get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And I just get a cup of coffee. Get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, you don't think about it.
Yeah,
But I'll do the same thing with water. Like, if water's in front of me, I will drink it.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I know. Me too. As you can see, I'm trying to really.
Way to go.
remember I've really been doing good, and
That's good.
I know. I am. I'm trying. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to remember. It's not like coffee's something that because it's cold you want.
It's cold,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. With I sit right by that window,
Yeah.
and there is a
which I
vent.
saw you the other day. I laughed so
With
hard.
my feet up.
No, you were standing up. You had your hands behind your head, and you're standing up. And I thought she's thinking, "Oh my gosh, she's on something. She's got her mind." I mean, you had somebody with you, and I thought she's really. And you were just. It was hilarious. I thought you are telling a story of something.
Maybe.
Somebody is. There's wisdom being talked about. Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm
I
a
prop my
stalker.
feet
I
up.
stalk you. When I drive by now, I have to watch.
What's going on?
What's Autumn doing in there? What are they doing in there? What's going on?
Well, I was so excited yesterday. This is hilarious. So we have a real estate office beside us, and the walls are not very thick. So yesterday there was one. It has come to me from a different lender who couldn't do it. Again, student loans. So I'm working on it. I lose my approval. Like I said last week, hey, I'm approved. I can do it. We're great. Let's go.
Yeah.
Some other things came in. I'm finalizing things. Some things changed from last week to this week on the numbers that I was told. I lost my approval, which is just sickening.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, and I'm, I do a lot of government loans. I do a lot of USDA, FHA, and honestly, without sounding arrogant, I like to consider myself a USDA expert. I do a lot.
Should. That's not arrogant.
And
that's telling. It's
it's really bad because corporate actually will call our office and, can we do this USDA? Because
I love that.
they're up in Chicago. They don't do USDA.
Yeah, right.
So I get a lot of calls from like some of our underwriters that's
I
like,
love
can
that.
you?
Mhm.
So I consider myself kind of a USDA expert. I kind of know that.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my processor yesterday, and I'm like, listen, this really, I wish I got 780 borrowers with 20% down and I could do conventional all day long, but I don't really know a lot about conventional. I don't do them. I don't get those a lot.
Yeah.
So anytime I get one, it's interesting because really those should be the most clear cut and dry, clean loans.
Mhm.
And they're the ones I struggle with the most
Mhm.
because I just don't do them.
Right, right.
So this is a conventional loan. I'm going
Yeah.
through it, and I'm working out all these different options. And he even texted me. He's like, "Are you sure we can do this?" Because my other loan officer said he thought of everything possible, and it's just not going to happen. And if it's not going to happen, that's, you know. And I'm like, well, first of all, now I feel challenged. Now you just challenged me.
Yeah, no, you rolling
let
your
me
sleeves
just tell
up
you.
over there. Oh yeah, you're right. I love this.
So now we got to close it.
See, I knew
Come hell or high water, we're
it's
closing this
gonna happen.
loan.
Yeah, this is gonna happen. Right, you're getting real over there. I love that.
So we have mortgage insurance, and you have mortgage insurance on conventional loans. And the nice thing about conventional loans is you can pay a one-time fee. Like, instead of having it monthly, you can say, hey, I just want to pay it all up front and be done.
Oh.
Well, when you do that, it removes it out of your monthly payment, and it removes it out of your ratio. So it makes, your monthly income stretch a little bit further. So I flipped this, and I got my approval back.
Yay!
And I was so excited that I was hooting and hollering and screaming and clapping.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
I went over to Rachel's desk, and I was doing a little dance, and I was, we were just having,
absolutely,
and I finished. I was finished. And then about 30 seconds later, I heard the office next to us start cheering and hooping.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yay.
So
I don't know what's going on, but yay.
Yeah. So I called them, and I'm like, thanks for cheering me on.
Yeah.
And it's not even one of their deals, but it's just, it was just fun.
Yeah,
and so we try to have fun, and,
But I love that. And I love, so let's say, so you have a whole, there's a lot that goes on, and much more things that I don't even know about.
There's a whole lot. I think I ran findings about 14 times.
But here's what I love though, is the takeaway for sure, Autumn, on your end. So let's say there is a weaker loan that you're maybe weaker on, okay?
Yeah.
But I love your networking, and I love that you will search and find. See, that's what you want.
I'm challenged.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
want
that.
You told me
you want that person. No, that's what you want. You want that person that's going to find and going to go back for you and try to figure it out. You know what I mean? And if something doesn't look right that's going to go, then let's go a different route or see what we can do to make that happen. I love that. No, I think
super excited.
Well, you should be. You should be.
I'm still maybe riding on a little high today.
Well, and you should be. And what a blessing for whoever's getting the loan. For the person, because you went to bat for them or whatever, or figured it out and got it where it needed to be. I love that. I think that's
we've got a lot. Like right now, I know a lot of people. It's in part of its time of year. Like this is December, January. They're slower usually anyway. But it's also, it seems like when all the ones come out of the woodwork, like all the crazy things that are going on that are, so I have a couple that I'm working on right now that it's kind of a stretch because they're not what I normally do. And that's okay because you
like a challenge.
I like a challenge. I like learning and growing.
Absolutely.
And like I have one I'm working on right now. I just tell the people up front, I say, listen, it's a renovation loan. I can't say I've never done a renovation loan because I have done them. But it has been a long time because they're a pain. And I'm like, I promise I'm going to probably screw something up. Like, I will. I've not done this in probably 5 years. Things have changed. I'll have to renew, refresh myself, learn. We're going to be learning together. If you want to go, someplace else, no hard feelings. Like, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be upset. No hard feelings. They decided to stick it out. I think they're a little crazy, but
I would too.
They decided to stick it out.
Go boldly into the night. Let's do this.
I'm like, well, I'll go with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's fine because we're learning a lot.
Yeah. Well, and also this is wonderful about Celebrity Home Loans. You have others that you can network with, like we just said, but also you have those that will help you on like making sure. What I'm saying, you're not. You've got a great group.
Yeah, we do. We have. Man, I want to say we're one of the fastest growing right now. They're just even the atmosphere and the things that they have in our company is fabulous. Like one of the things, I know I've mentioned this before, I missed the webinar last week because they always have our webinars at 3:00. And part of that is we have offices coast to coast.
Right,
so
right.
3:00 is noon in California or wherever over there. And actually it's our life coaches from California.
Love that.
So he has a webinar.
I want to be a part of that.
Once a month. Oh, I miss Thursdays. We did it on Thursday and 3:00. I have to go get my kids from school. Like I love that I have that freedom that they always send the recording. So I was watching the recording yesterday. Excellent information. Like wonderful. I love that they are very concerned about like making sure we are well-rounded as people. Not just, hey, clock in 9 to 5, get your work done. Or I know some mortgage companies. Last September, I went to a mortgage conference, whatever. And I'm sitting here, I'm a little spoiled because I'm sitting here and they're talking about how many of you guys work 80 hours a week. And so many hands went up. Like, I mean, and they're counting down and they're like, well, how many of you work 70 hours a week? And how many of you work, and they're just counting down. And I'm like, I work maybe 30 to 35 hours a week. Like that, I'm in the office focused. Now I'll do phone calls and stuff in the evening if needed, but like our company is very big on you should be able to be doing what you need to do in a normal 40-hour work week. We do not expect you to work.
Love that.
And if you're on vacation, you find somebody to take over for you. You are not to be bothered on your vacation. You are, like
that's wonderful. Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah,
and
you should.
Until you see these other things, you don't really appreciate. It's like, oh wow, I really, kind of like what we've talked about. You got to be thankful for what you have.
Absolutely.
And it's like, wow, I don't give a second thought about going and picking up my kids. Like I don't have to be like, oh well, I can't. It's like, oh no, I gotta go pick up my kids, and
Well, and that's,
and that's so important.
Absolutely.
But it is. So we have I said all that.
Yeah.
To say we have a big network, and
and that's what, and
that's
awesome.
It's nice because I can pick up the phone and call some of the offices and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Like actually, I texted one the other day and I said, hey, do you know this realtor it's up in Indy? I'm like, do you know this company and this realtor? And, just being able to pass that back and forth. And even, hey, I have somebody who wants to buy in Montana. I'm not licensed in Montana. Do we have an office that is? Can you, and I know you're going to take care of my people.
That's wonderful.
And it is. It's
so who's buying? I know you can't tell, but who's buying land in Montana?
Nobody. I just threw that out.
Oh, I was going to say, please let us know. So
but I did
go visit.
But I did have one who bought in Wisconsin.
Okay, I love that.
And so it was like I was able to make a call and say, hey, they're buying in Wisconsin.
If they're
from Tennessee, can you take care of them?
How fun is that? Boy, you talk about that's hilarious.
And so we were able to just do it and take care of them, and they're pleased, and they're that's nice.
Let us come visit sometime, right?
Well, I've been there. They bought a house on the river, and it's beautiful.
Okay, we need to come visit. Okay,
beautiful.
We need to come bring them a Dolly Parton cake.
Yeah,
and then we drove all this way. We're just going to stay all night.
They have a guest house. It's okay.
There we go.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, we'll bring
it's absolutely beautiful.
The Dolly Parton cake will get us in. Okay, that's our shoe in.
But I really do. It's nice. We have a network that, you're not. If you come, you're not stuck just to my knowledge, and that's great. And because
I love that. That's wonderful. Good, and it's great for the people. Yeah,
it's fun. Like we have fun.
I know. And that's what, you have to love what you do. You know what I mean? And you do, and because not everybody would love what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love what I do.
Yeah, and I think it's great. And your company, is wonderful. And all that they promote and what they do. But I just always want to remind everybody, I love that. Okay, just like anybody, if you are any leader or anybody, is anything, if you're not going to know everything. Nobody's going to know everything, right?
Right.
So what you have to have is resources and be able to utilize them to find out the information.
Yes.
And any like right now we're political. Everybody's putting their name in the hat for running for election.
I thought about running for school board.
Well, there you go. So anyway, for election, and so it's which good. You're gonna have a train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I had a good thought pattern. I'm saying is, but in that, and on school board, let's use that for example, you have to be able to use your resources to find out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that's going to know every answer, but you also have to be knowing that. You have to be able to say that person, I don't know everything, so therefore I'm going to ask to find out.
One of the most rewarding phrases that I have picked up, and I did not come up with it. I wish I could take credit for it, but I cannot. But one of the most rewarding things that have taken the most pressure off me is being able to say, I do not want to tell you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that answer. Give me X amount of days, and I will get back with you.
Yeah, and that's
because I don't want to steer you wrong.
No, absolutely. And if you did, and you said something, and you did, you would feel horrible if you did.
Because then it comes down to, and really the fact of the matter is, this is the truth. Then it comes down to, I want to take care of you.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
You're going to be mad if I tell you wrong.
Well, sure, yeah, and
that's something I've told when I taught and when I subbed and when even my kids. Knowing the answers is not the important thing. Mm-hmm. And that we're in a place now where it's like, what? You don't have to know all the answers, mm-hmm. but you need to know where to go to get them.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and that's exactly absolutely.
Now we all carry around a little mini computer in our hand.
Oh, yeah.
But know where to go to get them. Know how to get the answers. Yeah. That's the important thing.
Right, and that's the blessing that your company has that and has that option. I think it's important for everybody to know that. So
I didn't realize not all companies were like.
No,
I've been very. Yeah.
You've been very blessed.
I have. That's a better word. I was going to say spoiled, but blessed.
You've been very blessed.
I've never really had anybody that has micromanaged me ever in any of my jobs and any of my.
Oh wow!
I've never really been micromanaged, and so that has been a learning experience as we've had people come over.
Yeah. That
have been.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I look at them like they have three heads. Like, why is this so hard for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Not in a bad way, but it's like you've had a different experience than me. Yeah. And so it's acclimating to that.
Definitely. Well, we got to give your number. Celebrity home loan. I'm so face. Sorry. I just remembered that.
Oh, and here this morning I thought I'm going to do it first thing when Becky's going through the days.
I know.
Celebrity Home Loans LLC and MLS 227765 and MLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender.
Yeah.
I am located on the square, the northeast. I always have to say never eat shredded wheat to know my directions.
Yeah.
The northeast side of the square. Office number is 812-883-0670. My phone number is 812-620-6121.
And if you, and I want to remind everybody that if you can make an appointment with Autumn, but if you just walk in and let's say that she's not with a customer, then you might be able to, to try to get a little bit of an appointment in or something. But also what I love too is that you're available, you're there, you're always there. And I'm
always able to be contacted.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So that is
available.
I'm always available, and if I am not, then I will tell. Like I had one call me yesterday, and I said, "Look, I'm booked the rest of the day. Let's schedule a time to call."
Yes, but I'm saying
Yes. Yeah. So you will always be contacted back.
And
I have a rule.
You do a great job.
I will contact you before the end of the day, even if it's a text that says, "Hey, I got your message. I've not forgotten you."
Yeah.
Like I'm going to at least touch base with
you.
Absolutely,
yeah.
But I am normally in the office from 8 to 3, except on Wednesdays when I leave at 2:30 because the kids get out early. Mm-hmm. And then by appointment. Okay. So if you need me in the evening, if you need me at 4 or 5 or 6, we'll schedule it, but it has to be scheduled.
Yeah. And I don't like it. That's good.
Now, Rachel's there 9 to 5.
There you go.
So we're always open 9 to 5.
Always open.
So
yeah. That's wonderful. All right. And I would think right now, autumn. I would think, okay, this is okay. We're at the end of January. We're going to be entering into February, and we know like usually springs people start looking for houses and start maybe wanting to do some different things, relocating and stuff. So this is a good time to actually where you have the opportunity to come in and find out your finances and find out what kind of loan would be best for you.
Yes, and let's make a plan.
Yeah, and this would be, to me, this is doing your homework. This is your prep before.
Yeah.
How valuable is that?
Know what you can afford.
Yeah.
Know what kind of loan you're going for.
Yeah.
Know the cost up front, and also don't look until you're ready to buy.
Yeah.
Please don't go look at the houses because by the time you get them, they're gone.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people who are upset, and it's like you shouldn't even be looking because we can't do anything till April or May or June.
Yeah.
Like, stop! You're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Right. So first of all, I think it's just like you. First of all, you need to know what you can afford.
Yeah.
What bracket you're going to be in, and then also what is important to you. You know, how many restrooms do you need? You know, or whatever. Right.
1 for 6 girls.
No. Let me just tell you.
That keeps mixing that.
No. I did real quick. I did do it. I did for okay. Majority of the time with girls, mirrors and makeup and lights. So I put this huge, and it probably, I don't know how long, this mirror, okay, huge mirror, and on the wall with those bright lights that were pretty, circle lights and outlets. So everybody has a makeup station.
That's what you got to do.
Because, and that just, that just.
Brilliant.
It was wonderful. It was absolutely fantastic. So everybody, hair, makeup, there you go.
You have a dressing room.
They did have the dressing room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You see on those old movies where the women go in and they have like their little dressing room.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, you have to figure out, because, if somebody's using somebody's makeup or a hair curling iron when somebody else needs it, or a blow dryer or whatever, then look out. You know what I mean?
I love that.
You want a good morning. You know what I mean? You want everybody.
You need things to go smooth.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that worked out really well. Really well.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah. Well,
brilliant idea.
Thank you. Okay, real quick. This is so funny, and Autumn, I know you're going to like this. And Celebrity Home Loans, we're so thankful to have you in. And I know we've been off of every subject today, but this is so funny. Okay, I have trouble with hearing because my oldest daughter, she busted my eardrum. Okay. Yeah, I know. COVID. Colic is what I'm trying to say. Colic. Yeah. So it was the ear. Yeah. Drum. Yeah. So horrible. Not the daughter. The daughter's wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
The eardrum. Okay.
Wait,
so
she's awful.
And so I'm always like, okay. So these are things that we hear, but we misunderstand. So and this is like completely my life. Okay. No, I'm
right there with you.
Completely. This is so me. Okay. Okay. So the right way. Okay. Coleslaw. Okay. But we say cold slaw.
I've never called it cold slaw.
Well, that one's I'm not either. But people say, like, it's supposed to be coleslaw, but they say cold slaw.
Pharmaceuticals. Rock out at work, rock out in the car, or wherever you are with 97.9 WSLM.
Why am I listening to this? Rick and Bubba.
It is 6 minutes past the hour. From the No Name Studio, thank you for being with us as we move forward. Everybody come on with this. Yellow boots and silver spurs. Hitchhike to the yellow moon. What's that? Where the Cadillac stopped for her. Let's all sing it. And they said, hey, nice to meet you. Are you going my way? Yeah, that's when it happened. When it happened. World caught fire that day. Hey, you gotta go down swinging, baby. And she went down. Swinging. You like when there's little ads in there like this? Yeah, she went down. That's a good one. That is a good one. We're back. Bubba out. We think our little Bubba returns tomorrow. Yeah, he's made a turn. Feeling better. So thanks for all your prayers and well wishes. And he'll come back tomorrow. And I will promise you, if you're into the pandemic, knowing Bill Bubba Bussy as well as we do, tomorrow he will be an expert on it.
I think he took a job with the CDC while he was gone.
Yep,
He lived it.
How about this? He will become the new Fauci. So anyway, so tomorrow he should be back. A couple things you need to know. First of all, from email. McKinney, Texas. I always really enjoy your weekly Will of Me, especially Greg on the drums.
Crush.
But the new twist with Adler and Greg, Rock and Roll City, takes it to a new level. So fun and entertaining. Thanks for what you do, and another kind word there from John. Thank you.
Rock and Roll City.
Listening daily on the iHeartRadio app.
How about that?
Looks like Rock and Roll City just got another citizen.
What if this turns into something for y'all in like in 10 years?
Yeah, you got to start touring.
Behind the music, it's like, it all started in our TV room. We had this thing called Will of Me. And
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the city. We got lots of rock.
That'd be pretty cool.
I like that.
I wrote that.
Welcome to the city.
All right, so Ryan Greenwood weighs in.
Oh.
Can we get more guitar in the mix? Nothing ever changes.
Oh, yeah. He never had enough guitar.
Typical
guitarist. I can't hear the guitar. Sorry.
I love it.
Yeah, so
Man,
all right, so checking in today, I saw Adler, of all people, putting this out yesterday. Justice Stephen Breyer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought it was some friend of ours or something.
Yeah.
Dude, I know who he was talking
Admit who had to look up Justice Breyer to see who he was.
I had no idea who
too.
it was.
I did.
I thought it was some friend
I did
that like walked Kevin or something.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I cheated. I got a notification and it had the headline, so I knew.
Okay.
So
who
it wasn't
was.
just me.
No, I actually Googled it.
Well,
Okay.
when I saw it, there was a side of me that said that must have something to do with the Supreme Court, but I don't remember this person.
I almost
didn't either.
text back and said, who the crap is that?
But Biden,
Kind of looks like Speedy.
uh,
He does.
I know I'll sleep well tonight knowing Biden
sorry.
may be able to pick a Supreme Court justice.
Well, Ricky's narrowed it down. Before you ever remember, he's done said what he's picking. And I heard the debates on that.
Yes.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
right.
You've eliminated 90% of the people,
Right.
Because you said we're going to have a female black.
Black woman.
Yeah,
What you
Well,
said.
which again, maybe there's a great, but now
Of
you've
course.
dumbed them down. When
Well-
they get it, everybody's going, well, the only reason you got it, and that's not fair.
Yeah, he should just say, I'm going to go out, I'm going to find the most qualified human being on the planet, and if that turns out to be a black female, then great.
Yeah,
Well,
and-
wonderful.
But don't announce
But
it.
don't do it this way because you're degrading the whole process.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't even think his bunch can't even use the word female anymore. What's he talking about?
Well,
Right. Because you remember, he predicted, he put this promise out before he was even elected.
Yes, correct. And then with Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a story out that he promised a Democratic representative out of South Carolina that he would do this to get his to get his support. There's a story that we have in our show prep that he promised, and is it Clyburn or something out of South Carolina that he would nominate a black woman to the Supreme Court, and then he got his backing.
Look, if a black woman is highly qualified and is available and wants to do it, and that's the best pick that we can make as a country, great, wonderful. What this country was trying to do, and I think we've done it, is to deny you even access and consideration. That's over. So now just go out and say, I'm going out to get to the best of the best, because I don't like this attitude that somehow if my standard is excellence that I can't have diversity. That's a very degrading comment to people all over the world. Excellence can be found and still diversity be in play. As a matter of fact, I think if you want to be truly excellent, you probably see diversity there because you grab the best of the best and they come from everywhere. Male, female, no matter what ethnicity. But that's not the way the game is played. The game is played in a very degrading way. And always under the guise of, look at what I'm doing. Look at how forward I am. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Is Breyer, is he a lib?
Yes.
So
So
it
it's,
doesn't really matter.
it doesn't matter at
No,
all.
yeah, right.
What is it, 6'3" now?
Trade one lib for another lib?
Conservative, strong.
Yeah, and everybody knew that he would do this, while Biden was in office, so that he could be replaced and
That's
stay lit.
fine.
And the Republicans will make it as hard as they can on
both
the
sides act crazy.
confirming process, and we'll all get frustrated with how that goes.
Oh,
and then
sure.
and then at the end of it, it'll still be 6-3.
Yeah, I heard some great commentary on that.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, "Hey,
It's
don't
just really
don't."
kind of a shame.
If I could give the GOP just a little advice, don't make a big deal out of it because they'll run on that in 2022 that you were all racist, that you didn't want a black woman in it on the Supreme Court.
It'll still be 6-3. Let them replace with another
It's
lib.
going to happen.
Get out of the way and say whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's not going to happen. I promise you, Ted Cruz has got something to say about it right now.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Well, I think what they're saying is,
What about Alyssa Milano?
How-
What she think?
I mean,
she was all up in the Kavanaugh.
if you would say this is the best nominee and we're going off merit, and she happens to be a black female, then that shows honor to her. But to go out in front of it and go, well, I'm just going to name a black female. I don't, just because she's a black female, then
that's degrading to
it
the
is.
person they picked.
Anybody out there know any black females y'all can send in here? I mean, what are we doing?
I know.
But how about this? They're not going to put anybody up. They're going to try to find someone as liberal as Breyer, so they can at least not lose another spot.
Yeah.
And then we all know that. And
Yeah.
I hate that the Supreme Court has turned into that, but
Yeah,
that's
it's a shame.
that's what it
Yeah.
is. And we've given them so much power. These kind of nominations are pretty important. Probably shouldn't have the power they have.
Lifetime thing.
Right. Supposed
The
to
lifetime thing, amazing.
supposed to make law over the legislative branch, not
If I've got a
the
lifetime
judicial branch. But that's fine.
guarantee,
Mhm.
what are you gonna do, man? You know what I'm saying? What can you hold over my head to go? Hey, you better act right, or but if I know you can't get rid of it,
Right.
no matter what I do,
Must be the way Joe Rogan feels.
must be as of today. Absolutely.
Yeah, I tell you, he knows how that feels. Joe
Take
Rogan.
that, Neil Young.
Neil Young, you can back up and head that way.
So,
you
Clarence-
can rock on out in the
Yeah.
USA, but not on
Yeah,
Spotify.
right,
All right, think about
Call
this.
Crazy Horse.
Clarence Thomas.
He's not black, Helmsy. They don't consider
Well,
him to
Because
be.
he is,
he's,
but the
because
libs
he's
don't.
conservative. He's conservative, so he's not black.
He is
No.
73. Okay. He has been on the Supreme Court for 30 years. If
Has that
he
been
goes,
30 years?
if he goes as long as Breyer, he will have served for 40 years. Now think about that a minute.
Wow.
40 years if he
So about you sitting
takes
up
it another
tall,
10
it really
years.
brings it home.
And I'm kind of lean. My posture's not very good too. I could get on up
There we
there.
go.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to know, Clarence Thomas 73, Alito 71, Sotomayor 67, Roberts 67, Kagan 61, and then of course Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, and Barrett are in their 50s. So
There you go. All right, we'll come back. Our first phone segment of the day. All 10 lines are available. Yesterday, honestly, we ended the show on one of the best phone segments we've had in a long time. I believe the audience graded a 93, which that's way up from where we've been. So let's try it again. Phones are available.